Have you ever found yourself wondering if behind those seemingly genuine smiles there might be hidden intentions that aren't as pure as they appear? In the midst of all these relationships, it's possible that someone might be harboring feelings of envy or even plotting something that could hurt you. If you've ever experienced the sting of betrayal or been caught off guard by unexpected attacks, know that there's a greater purpose in every situation. Even when everything seems confusing and unfair, there's a timeless message of hope and protection that brings comfort and strength. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. This powerful promise isn't just a reassuring phrase, it's a constant reminder that, even during the darkest moments, God is by your side, watching over and guiding every step you take. In the midst of challenges and pain, this truth becomes an invisible shield that surrounds and supports you, offering the peace and confidence you need to move forward. I'm Harper Stone, and it's an honor to have you here at Chosen for the Light. This is a space where we uncover the hidden messages God sends to us, especially when we need comfort and direction the most. Every word I share comes straight from the heart, meant to touch your soul and illuminate the path that sometimes seems full of obstacles. My goal is to help you see the light that shines even in the darkest corners of life, reminding you that no matter what challenges you face, you're never alone. When we reflect on the situations that bring us pain and insecurity, it's important to recognize that they can also be a catalyst for inner transformation. Facing falsehood and betrayal gives us a chance to reconnect with our true selves, to search for the truth that lies deep within us, and to strengthen our faith. Every difficult experience can be seen as a divine lesson, an invitation to delve deeper into self-discovery and understand the purpose behind our journey. You who are listening right now deserve to feel protected and cared for because faith is an endless source of strength. When you affirm that God is my shield, you're not only renewing your own confidence, but also joining a community that believes in divine light and protection. This community is a place where every voice matters, where unity and love overcome adversity, creating a safe space for everyone seeking truth and inner peace. Today's message is a reminder that no matter how insurmountable challenges may seem, divine protection is constant and unfailing. With every step, even the uncertain ones, God is present, guiding and fortifying your journey. Allow yourself to feel that presence. Let it transform your pain into courage and turn uncertainty into determination to move forward. No matter how tough the road may appear, the inner light you carry is strong enough to dispel the shadows and reveal a horizon full of possibilities. So take a deep breath and feel embraced by this message. With every challenge you overcome, you're becoming closer to the person you were meant to be. Trust in the process, in the wisdom that comes from a higher power, and most importantly, in your own ability to reinvent and bloom. Today, as you listen to this message, let your faith fill your heart and turn every tear into a smile of gratitude. After all, divine protection is our greatest support, and with it, no adversity can ever bring us down. Have you ever noticed how the pattern of those chosen by God seems to follow a very specific course? It's as if life intentionally places you in situations where you face resistance and even betrayal. Yet these challenges are not meant to break you, they're there to shape you for something greater. When you sense that people close to you, those who once cheered you on, are now conspiring against you, know that it's not a mere coincidence. Every person chosen by God goes through trials before their moment of EXLOTI. Oh, and think about it. The very essence of the chosen is that they are persecuted, yet never destroyed. Those challenges, even when they seem overwhelming, are part of a divine design. They are meant to build your resilience, deepen your faith, and prepare you for a future where your blessings can shine even brighter. When you encounter individuals who once supported your journey but now try to discourage you, it's important to remember that their negativity is often a reflection of their own insecurities rather than a measure of your worth. Their words, filled with doubt and pessimism, are attempts to sabotage your blessings, to dim the light that God has placed within you. One of the most powerful biblical examples of this truth is the story of Joseph. Sold into slavery by his own brothers, Joseph's life took a dramatic and painful turn. Yet, what might have seemed like a tragic betrayal was in fact a critical step toward his eventual elevation in Egypt. His journey teaches us that betrayal and hardship are not ends in themselves, but rather stepping stones towards a greater destiny. Just as Joseph's trials paved the way for his rise to power and influence, so too can your experiences of betrayal and opposition serve as catalysts for personal growth and spiritual empowerment. When you find yourself surrounded by negativity, when those who once celebrated your successes now seem intent on pulling you down, recognize these signs as part of a larger, divine narrative. People who try to dim your light may feel threatened by your potential and the progress you're making on your spiritual and personal journey. They might use negative words and pessimism in an attempt to sabotage the blessings that are meant for you. However, it is precisely during these times of opposition that your true strength is revealed. The challenges you face are not punishments, but rather the universe's way of testing your resolve and preparing you for the greater purpose that lies ahead. It's essential to understand that the opposition you encounter is not a sign of your inadequacy, but a testament to the transformative power of your journey. Every discouraging word, every moment of betrayal, is an opportunity for you to reaffirm your commitment to your path. They are the hurdles that force you to tap into the well of inner strength and divine guidance that resides within you. As you overcome these challenges, you begin to understand that they were never meant to defeat you. Instead, they are the very experiences that fortify you, teaching you to trust in the process and lean on the divine protection that surrounds you. So when you sense that those around you are conspiring against your progress, remember the story of Joseph and the larger truth that nothing can truly break a spirit chosen by God. Embrace each trial as a necessary part of your journey, knowing that every setback is setting the stage for your ultimate triumph. Hold on to the belief that you are being prepared for something far greater, and let your faith be the shield that protects you against every attempt to undermine your light. Have you ever wondered why, in the midst of your journey, you are faced with trials that seem almost impossible to bear? It's as if your very spirit is being tested, and every hardship feels like a burning fire refining you. But remember, just as gold must be purified by fire to reveal its true brilliance, your journey is destined to go through challenges before the promise of a brighter tomorrow is fulfilled. These tests of faith are not punishments. Rather, they are opportunities for growth, moments when your strength and resilience are honed for the greatness that awaits you. In life, when you are met with opposition, it might feel as though everything around you is conspiring against your progress. Sometimes, even those you once trusted or who once celebrated your journey may become sources of criticism and envy. Their negative energy and attempts to undermine your efforts are not reflections of your inadequacy. They are the echoes of their own inner battles and fears. It is during these moments that you must hold fast to the conviction that your trials are part of a divine process designed to mold you into the person you are meant to be. Consider the powerful words, "Blessed are you when they revile you and persecute you for my name's sake," Matthew 5:11. These words serve as a reminder that the path of faith is not always an easy one. Instead, it is a path that is laden with challenges meant to fortify your spirit and draw you closer to the divine. Every insult, every act of persecution is a test of your faith, a chance to demonstrate that your trust in God is unwavering, even in the face of adversity. One of the most inspiring examples of this journey through hardship is the story of Moses. Moses, chosen to lead his people, faced relentless opposition and envy even from those closest to him. Amidst the conspiracy of the envious and the hostility of his peers, Moses remained steadfast in his mission. Despite the constant challenges, God stood by Moses, defending him and proving that the trials he endured were not signs of abandonment, but rather powerful affirmations of divine support. Moses' experience teaches us that even when those around us seem to conspire against our progress, we are never truly alone. God is with us, defending our spirit and guiding us through the darkness toward the light. It is important to understand that these periods of testing are not random occurrences. They are the very moments when your faith is being refined, much like the purification of gold. The hardships you encounter are the fires that strip away the impurities, leaving behind a more resilient and radiant version of yourself. Each trial, whether it comes in the form of envy, betrayal, or persecution, is an essential part of your journey, a necessary step that prepares you for the promise that lies ahead. When you face these challenges, remember to lean into your faith. Embrace the discomfort, for it is in these moments that you truly grow. Stand firm in your belief that every obstacle is a stepping stone towards a greater destiny. Let the words of encouragement remind you that, even when the world seems to be against you, you are being prepared for something extraordinary. The envy and resistance you encounter are not barriers, but rather the very mechanisms through which your inner strength is revealed. So, take a deep breath and allow yourself to be transformed by these trials. Acknowledge that the path to greatness is rarely smooth, and that the hardships you face are the fires that will purify and elevate your spirit. Like Moses, who emerged victorious despite the conspiracies and envy of those around him, you too are destined for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Hold on to your faith, let your inner light shine, and trust that every challenge is guiding you towards the promise of a life filled with divine blessings. Have you ever noticed that when life seems shrouded in darkness, there's a subtle yet powerful movement at work, one that begins to reveal the truth about those around you? There comes a time when God starts to expose the traitors, the very ones who, like modern-day Judas, try to hide their true colors. Their deceit cannot remain concealed forever because God's light is far too bright. In His perfect timing, He reveals every hidden agenda and every act of betrayal, turning even the enemy's plans into stepping stones for your growth. Sometimes, you might feel that God is silent when you need Him the most. But that silence isn't an absence, it's a period of preparation. Think of it like a calm before the storm, a time when God is meticulously setting the stage for your breakthrough. While it may seem like you're left alone in your struggles, every moment of quiet is filled with divine work, preparing you for a turnaround that is nothing short of miraculous. Consider the story of David, a man who, despite his destiny, had to endure relentless pursuit and danger. Forced to flee from King Saul, David found himself in a position where every day was a test of his faith and resolve. Yet, during that challenging period, God was not abandoning him. Rather, He was orchestrating every event with precision. The very trials that seemed to threaten David's life were, in fact, the groundwork for his eventual rise to the throne. David's journey from the shadows of adversity to the splendor of kingship reminds us that no matter how severe the hardships, God is working behind the scenes to elevate you. If you're experiencing attacks or betrayals today, remember that these struggles are not meant to break you, but to prepare you for a greater destiny. Every discouraging word, every act of malice, is being transformed by God into a catalyst for your promotion. The very setbacks you face are being repurposed into opportunities for growth and success. It's a divine irony. The plans of the enemy, intended to knock you down, are being used as the launchpad for your comeback. There will be moments when you feel isolated, when it seems as though those you once trusted are now trying to undermine your progress. But take heart, this is often the precursor to a divine reawakening. As the valley of hardship begins to recede, you will find that God's protection has been steadfast all along. The very attacks you suffer today are the means by which you are being readied for tomorrow's victory. Just as David was sheltered during his time of flight, you too are being safeguarded for a time when your true potential will be realized. So, stand firm in your faith and hold on to the truth that every trial is a part of God's grand design. Understand that the moment He begins to expose the deceivers in your life is the moment His active presence becomes unmistakably clear. The obstacles you face now are not the end of your story, but the beginning of a glorious new chapter. Trust that in every setback, there's a divine setup for your promotion, a turning point where God's action transforms despair into triumph. Remember, the enemy's schemes are no match for the power of a heart that trusts in God's plan. With each challenge you overcome, you move one step closer to the victory that awaits. Your struggles today are simply the preparation for the blessings of tomorrow. Embrace this journey with confidence, knowing that God's momentum is already in motion, and your breakthrough is on its way. Now is the time to step into a deeper awareness and action. In this very moment, I invite you to pause and connect with God through prayer. Ask for discernment, that He may clearly reveal who stands by your side and who does not. Remember, sometimes a direct confrontation isn't necessary. Evil tends to destroy itself when left alone. Instead, let God handle what He must, while you focus on nurturing your own growth and progress. Don't let the negativity or envy of others derail you from the path you're meant to follow. If this message has touched your heart, I encourage you to share your voice. Type in the comments, "God fights for me." Let that declaration be a reminder not only to you, but to everyone listening, that we are not alone in our struggles. Each of us is protected and supported by a power greater than ourselves, a power that fights on our behalf, even when we feel isolated or overwhelmed. As you take this time for a quick and powerful prayer, imagine a wave of protection surrounding you. Close your eyes and let your heart speak. God, I ask for your guidance and protection. Open my eyes to the truth of who is with me, and help me avoid the traps set by those who wish me harm. Strengthen my resolve to grow and become the person you intended me to be. In your holy name I pray. Feel the peace that comes from surrendering your worries to the one who holds all things in His hands. Reflect on this truth as you continue on your journey. God is already working in ways that you might not yet see. In the days ahead, you will witness clear signs of His justice and love manifesting in your life. Every challenge you face, every setback, is setting the stage for a magnificent breakthrough. Your trials are merely the prelude to a future filled with blessings and victories. Let this message be a call to action, a reminder that your spiritual growth is paramount. Continue to trust in God's plan, and don't let the jealousy or discouragement of others slow you down. Focus on cultivating your inner light and allowing that light to guide you through any darkness. Share your experiences with those who may be struggling, and let them know that there is hope. As we close this time together, I want to leave you with a final blessing. May you always feel the warmth of God's love and the strength of His protection. Remember, the challenges you face today are preparing you for a brighter tomorrow. Embrace this journey with courage and faith, knowing that every step forward is a step toward your destiny. If this message has strengthened you, please share it with someone who needs to hear these words today. Let them know that they are not alone, and that the power of prayer and the promise of divine justice are real. Walk forward with confidence, for God is fighting for you, and His action in your life is only just beginning.